Rise and Shine Gems. Hey, it's Pinky. I'm back with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about spiritual guidance. The energy has been wild the last week. I know it's because I'm trying to get these messages out, but we'll get into details of what I mean by the energy has been crazy. We can go over my crazy events later. I almost want to show a video of what's going on outside of my car right now, but we'll talk about that later. That's part of elevating in your spiritual journey. Like I said, I've been through multiple awakenings and rebirths, so at this point, I gotta accept the fact that it's gonna be some weird stuff going on around me. Not to say you'll encounter similar issues. Basically, the energy you attract is depending on the level of advancement through your spirituality and also your ranks in the spiritual realm. So, depending on who you are, you may have a little gain stocking or an overload of gain stocking. And at this part in my journey, it's an overload. But that is not going to steer me from doing what I came here to do. I will accomplish my goals to my best abilities, and a little bit of gain stocking and craziness ain't going to stop me. I was going through a lot this week, so I'm going to talk about it a lot. But excuse my hair. I'll do it later. I know. Looking rough. Looking like a boy. I'm already bald headed. But yeah, let's talk about events. Sorry, y'all. Anything is distracting me. It's crazy. Like I said, the energy is wild. But, like I was saying, let's get into events. Because I have had some wild events this week. So basically, everything in your life is catered to you. Everything has been in place for you. Everything is catered to you, even from birth. So the hospital you were born at, the location you were born in, the city you stayed in, the street you stayed on, the house you stayed in, everything was catered to your life. From elementary, the teachers you had, the classes you take, all the way up through high school, are chosen by your spirit team. So a lot of you will have unique gifts. You have taken classes that some people haven't taken. You have seen some things other people haven't seen because you were spiritually guided. Your electives, a lot of things that were chosen for you were spiritually guided. You probably didn't know this. I didn't realize it until after I graduated, that every class that I was in, everything that I took, every experience I've had, every camping trip that I've been on, every trip that I had, every field trip that I had was all spiritually guided. That is why I have a multitude of skills. That's why a lot of my skills are geared towards my essence that I bring here on earth, which is art, music, so on. I've also taken some unique classes, and I've talked to people about them, and they said they've never heard of the classes, or they were at the same school with me, and they never even seen the class. So that lets me know everything I did was catered towards my lifestyle. And also your classmates. The people that are in a classroom with you, they are catered to your life too. They are around you for a reason. Sometimes you may notice that there is smaller class sizes than usual. I experienced that a lot in high school. There are a lot of classes where there normally be a large number of students, but for some reason this class had 12 or 8 or 10. And it normally has 20 plus students in that class. So, if you remember that stuff, those students probably were part of your spiritual team, or they probably were part of your journey. Catalysts, what have you. Or you could be also healing them. Like I said, we attract broken people. So some of those people in the classroom may have been broken students that needed your energy to heal. So you may have run into unique situations, unique people. So what I mean by that, you see stuff that people don't normally see. You see car accidents that people don't see. You see injuries to people that people don't never see. You've probably even seen people pass away. You've seen a lot of things, and the reason why is we're put there because we bring this healing energy to the atmosphere. So we are there to see these things. And also we need to see these things because it helps us on our journey. Like I said, experience is the best teacher. You can learn a lot from school, but you will learn more through experience. So you are put into these places to see these events, to help these events, to heal these events. And depending on what type of being you are, you could possibly be the one stopping these events. I can think of a lot of situations where me being there, I had to realize I stopped the event. Car accidents, all types of stuff. You are spiritually guided throughout your life from birth all the way up to now. And that doesn't necessarily have to be for spiritual beings. Like I said, everybody has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. Some dark energy can be guided. There are dark spirits, there's dark energy, there's fallen angels, there's demonic frequencies that can be any type of host. They are guided to sometimes to be a catalyst in your life. That's why I said we attract broken people. We attract narcissists. So your journey is guided. We have will, but we didn't get to choose what city we were born in. We didn't get to choose what hospital we were born in. Most of us didn't choose what elementary and junior high school we went to. Some of us may have chose high schools. I even chose my high school and still ended up at a different school, and I think it's because it has to do with my journey. I was supposed to encounter certain people as a catalyst. These people I still see on a daily basis. So I'm assuming that they were my catalyst for my journey. Like I said, you will be spiritually guided. You probably won't be able to pick your elementary, your childhood experiences, or high school. And it's very well that you're spiritually guided beyond childhood. Even in an adult age, we are spiritually guided. Many of us. Especially if you're embarking on your journey. If you're not aware of your journey or aware that you are a spiritual being, it's possibly you're just doing things at will. Some spiritual guidance, but once you start awakening or being aware of the differences around you and the differences between you and others, you will start to get more guidance for your journey. They're just going to keep showing you stuff, keep showing you stuff, keep showing you stuff, taking you places. You will go places. You will go on trips. You will be at places and sometimes you don't even know why you're there. Especially if you're on an awakening. I move around a lot anyways, but sometimes I'll move around and I'll end up somewhere and I'll be like, why am I here? And then I have to stand there and look around and then I'm like, oh, that's why I'm here. So yes, you will be spiritually guided. And you will have those epiphany moments that, oh, that's why this happened. Or, oh, I didn't know that's why I went to this class. Or, oh, I didn't know that's why. You will be owing a lot. But you're going to have that light bulb moment where you're like, oh, that's why I went to this place. Or that's why this happened. Or that's why this happened. This, that, and the other. So you're going to have a lot of light bulb moments where you're just realizing this is why things the way they are. You will be spiritually guided no matter what.